Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Chris Taylor. We begin with breaking developments in the Middle East, where U.S. President Donald Trump has announced an extension of the ceasefire with Iran, saying the truce will remain in place until ongoing negotiations show meaningful progress. However, he confirmed that the blockade of Iranian ports will continue until Tehran presents what he described as a unified proposal. The ceasefire had been due to expire this week, raising concerns over a potential escalation. Reports indicate that Pakistan's leadership, including Army Chief Field Marshal Syed Munir and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, played a significant role in securing the truce, as Islamabad continues to position itself as a key diplomatic mediator on the global stage. In a related development, President Trump has claimed that Iran is keen to keep the Strait of Hormuz open to protect its oil revenues, suggesting that Tehran's threats to close the vital route are largely symbolic. In a statement on social media, he said Iran could generate up to $500 million a day if shipping continues uninterrupted. He also revealed that intermediaries have recently approached him, urging the immediate reopening of the strait. However, Trump warned that any premature move could complicate future negotiations, highlighting the fragile nature of the ongoing diplomatic process. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has welcomed the ceasefire extension and thanked President Trump for responding positively to Pakistan's request. In an official statement, the Prime Minister said the extension provides a crucial window for diplomacy and peaceful resolution. He reiterated Pakistan's commitment, alongside Field Marshal Munir, to facilitating dialogue between all parties. Sharif also expressed optimism that the next round of talks, scheduled to take place in Islamabad, could pave the way for a comprehensive peace agreement. To bring more on Pakistan's diplomatic role, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Chris. Pakistan's leadership has been actively engaging behind the scenes to maintain the ceasefire and encourage dialogue between Washington and Tehran. Officials here believe that hosting the next round of talks in Islamabad could significantly enhance Pakistan's international standing as a mediator. Diplomatic sources suggest that both civilian and military leadership are working in close coordination to ensure a stable environment for negotiations. There is also growing optimism that continued engagement could attract international investment and strengthen Pakistan's global partnerships. However, uncertainty remains as both sides continue to weigh their strategic interests.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update. Turning now to Tehran, Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Baghai has stated that no decision has yet been made regarding participation in the upcoming negotiations. He accused the United States of maritime piracy and hostile actions against Iranian naval forces, while also questioning Washington's sincerity in pursuing diplomacy. At the same time, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance has postponed his planned visit to Pakistan, citing the lack of a positive response from Iran. Separately, Iran's ambassador to the United Nations, Amir Saeed Iravani, has indicated that Tehran has received signals suggesting the United States may consider lifting the blockade, though he stressed that meaningful talks depend on easing restrictions in the Strait of Hormuz. In another significant development, the United States has imposed fresh sanctions targeting networks allegedly involved in supplying weapons to Iran. The U.S. Treasury Department announced that 14 individuals and companies based in Iran, Turkey, and the United Arab Emirates have been designated. Officials say these entities are linked to missile and drone programs and are involved in the transfer of key components used in weapon systems. The move signals Washington's continued pressure campaign amid ongoing regional tensions. The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, has welcomed the extension of the ceasefire, calling it a vital opportunity for peace. Speaking to reporters, Grossi emphasized that resolving the conflict is a complex process requiring sustained efforts. He stressed that any future agreement must involve the IAEA from the outset to ensure proper monitoring of Iran's nuclear program. Without such oversight, he warned, any deal could risk becoming what he described as an illusion of an agreement. And finally, Iran's Revolutionary Guards have issued a stark warning to Gulf countries, stating that their oil infrastructure could be targeted if their territories are used for attacks against Iran. A senior commander warned of serious consequences for regional energy facilities in the event of cooperation with Iran's adversaries. Meanwhile, at the United Nations, Ambassador Amir Saeed Iravani reiterated that Tehran is open to diplomacy, but prepared for escalation if necessary. He added that once restrictions on the Strait of Hormuz are lifted, the next round of talks could proceed in Islamabad, raising cautious hopes for a political resolution. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.